Hello, everyone, and welcome to my blog, my STEM blog specifically. And I am currently in my final week of class. And as you just read above, we learned about scannable technology, specifically QR codes and augmented reality or AR. I'll refer to augmented reality as AR throughout the rest of this video, so you know. And our one of our assignments was to demonstrate our knowledge in AR in general. So I decided to go onto blippar.com, as you can see in the URL, I mean. And I just went on here, and Blippar helps you create um, your own AR, anything basically. And it's really easy. As you can see right here, you get started, you get a free trial. I believe it's 30 days from the day you sign up. And it comes in 4 different steps. You first learn, they give you tutorials, tips. There's a lot of things that people have done under Studio if you want to explore that. And then you move on to create. This for me personally was the hardest part because I went on it and I had no idea how to work it. There was just too many buttons and I was easily overwhelmed at first sight. So day one, I looked at other people's AR creations, and then I focused in on what I would wanted to make. I also talked to my peers. Mai helped me actually, one of my classmates. Mai, if you're watching this, thank you so much. You helped me so much. You saved my life. And just talking to other peers too about how Blippar works, because at first, to get started, there's a lot of different things you can add on and a lot of different features. And at first it seems confusing, but once you get the hang of it, it's actually pretty simple. Um, Once you create and you've created your AR creation, you move on to publish. Then you review, you can test your own AR creations, and you test them by the app. The app is called Blippar. It's available on Android and iOS, which I love and is great, especially with our schools, because some schools get Chromebooks, some schools get iPads. You just never know what kind of technology you're walking into. And you download this app, and then you can test it. And once you are done with it, you submit it for publishing. I believe people from Blippar have to approve your creation before you're able to publish it globally, and I can show you that when I go through mine. So we review and test before publishing, publish in one click, like I was telling you, via the app, and then we can use our app to see our creation. And then we can manage, which this part is great as teachers because we're able to track and analyze results on your data dashboard. We make live updates to AR creations. We can change them, switch them up, differentiate, expand with our classroom, and we can templatize your design for faster production. So that means if you want to make it again, it's there, good to go. Okay, so when you come onto this website, if you are new to it like I am, you will be needing to sign up. And I do have really slow internet at my house, so I don't think I'll be able to show you that, but you'll just need your name, an email, and a password. It's really quite simple. If you want to do this, in your classroom, each student will have to have their own login. And just like any other website, you'll have to help manage. You'll have your own teacher's account, and off of that, you'll be able to hook on your students. Oh, it looks like it logged me in automatically, so I exit one tab. So here we go. Here's the one I created until I created 26 minutes ago. I had been playing with a couple other ones, but I deleted them because they were not good, and I just wanted to be proud of myself and have the good one on. Once you log in, you hit create your own Blippar. We only have one option here. Click on it, and here's where you would upload all your pictures. For mine personally, I did life cycles, specifically life cycle of a frog. So what I did is I Googled pictures, saved them to my file, and they will all be in my folder, my EEC 446. So I want to start off with the life cycle. And this picture will be your base. I want to label this life cycle. I'm not quite sure what I named my other one. Continue. And this will be your base of your AR creation. This is what you will scan in, and based off this picture, you will get every other AR add-on. I apologize for my really slow internet. Oh, here it's going. Okay, once you are on here, see this little tab up here? You'll go to uploads. You will upload the rest of your pictures. So I will go on to browse because they are already saved on my drive, and I want to add frog life cycle. Actually, I'm going to add the life cycle one just because the first picture is a picture you scan, but I want that one to also be my first AR picture. And it should be on here. Once you get your picture on here, all you have to really do is simply drag and drop, and it can be around the base of your first picture. And once you're on there, you can go to widgets. Here's the fun part, I would say. You can add websites. For one of mine, I added websites. On one of mine, I added a YouTube video. You can add pictures, Pinterest, PDFs. There's a lot of great features you can add on. What I want to focus in is on go to scene. All you have to do to use these are drag and drop. And as you can see, this is too big, so I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, add it to the top. And what this button does is it helps you direct where you want from this scene to go to the next scene. And we currently only have one scene, as you can see right here. So if I want to add another one, I click on it, add new scene. I would say call this slide 2, and then it brings me over to slide 2. And I know it's slide 2 because it's a slide 2. And here I maybe want to add a picture. I don't know. I'm not sure quite what picture this is, but I'll add it. Oh, let's try a different one since that is the same one. Okay. We'll have to adjust because it is a little too big. And I go back to slide 1, click on this, select a scene, and I want it to go to slide 2. And this will be your transitions. And you can add an unlimited number of scenes. All you have to do is make sure you have a picture or a video or something you want to add on to it. Okay. We're done with this. Then you can preview. And the last time I tried to do this, it took a long time. But what happens after it is done loading, it will give you a code. And this code is what you use on the app. I will make a separate video and I will attach it right below this one where you will get a view of me doing it on my phone just so you know what to do. It's really quite simple. Okay, here you go. So in the app, you would put this number and it would take you right to your AR. So I'm going to click cancel for this one. I did want to show you my first creation, which would be this one. And I did frog cycles. I focused in on frog cycles just because this is a area that we as teachers teach in the younger grades about life cycles. And I envisioned this fitting into a lesson where this is maybe in a station where students come up and individually work on this. They're given life cycle and they have to create their own life cycle. It can be any kind of life cycle. This would be their example. Obviously, they would have like a rubric and stuff. They would have requirements. And here's mine. I started off with the life cycle. I have a YouTube video attached, and I will show you what YouTube video is in the next one. Go to my left. So this first one is what is a life cycle. The YouTube video is on what a life cycle is. My second one is focusing specifically on Metamorphosis, what Metamorphosis is. I attached the Brain Pop Junior, I think it was, or Brain Pop video, and it gives them a little preview of what we will be talking about so they know what to zone in on the video. And then this is my final scene where I attach a YouTube video that talks about frog life cycle specifically. And I really like this video because the video does not talk to you. You do have to read the screen, but it's very interactive, animated, and kid friendly. And that is it for this video. See the next video attached to see how it works.